If I need some. If I need any.
Все, скажи, пускай он представляется.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Miguel Майки Гарсиа. I'm a professional fighter. My record right now is 26 wins, 0 losses, 22 wins by knockout.
Okay, nice. Скажи, как давно он в боксе и когда он начал вообще? Сколько лет назад?
How long ago are you playing?
I've been fighting for 5 years professionally. Recently, I won my NABF title and my NABO title.
Сколько, 5 получается лет?
5 years?
Окей, а он в любительском боксе сколько он был? Или он сразу пошел в профессиональный бокс?
Is your professional boxing, you started straight from professional?
Oh no, okay. I started my amateur career, at 14, and when I turned 18, I decided to turn pro. Now I'm 23, and this is my 5th year as a professional boxer.
Окей, с каким промоутером он работает и как давно?
What promoter you working with?
My promoter has been Top Rank since I turned pro. I turned pro in 2006 under Top Rank, and they still promote me till today.
И его устраивает работать с этим промоутером?
Would you like to work with him?
Yes, they've been taking care of my career very well. They've matched me well. They got me the right fights. My manager, they work very well with Top Rank, and he's one of the best managers that I can consider, and they've worked very well with me. I like working with them. I have no problems, nothing to ask more from them.
Следующий вопрос. Когда его следующий файт и где и с кем?
When is your next fight and where and who?
My next fight will be Saturday from this Saturday. It'll be on the 22nd of this month. It'll be at the WAMU Theater in Madison Square Garden in New York City. And I am scheduled to be fighting a guy from Chicago, Juan Carlos Martinez. He's Mexican fighter, but he fights out of Chicago. I will be defending my NABF and my NABO titles against him.
Окей, переведи в 2 словах. В Нью-Йорке будет файт? А с кем?
Garcia?
My name is Garcia.
Ну, с кем файт будет?
Who am I
He
fighting?
just told me.
С кем будет файт у него? Противник его кто?
She's asking who's your opponent.
My opponent's name is Juan Carlos Martinez.
Мартинес. Окей. Это самое. Значит, следующий вопрос получается. Вот бой Мейвезер и Октис. Его мнение насчет этого файта. Комментарии. Бой, который был в Вегасе между Мейвезером и Октисом, и его комментарии по поводу этого файта. Мейвезер, Октис.
What do you think about it?
I think Mayweather was starting to take control of the fight, and Ortiz just got frustrated. He got angry that he wasn't really doing what he needed to do. He had a couple of moments during the fight, and he was getting the crowd on his side, but I think Mayweather was taking control of the fight. At the end, when Mayweather was, fully in control, Ortiz decided to lunge his head with that headbutt and cut, Mayweather obviously, angered Mayweather enough to where Mayweather got him back for that. Ortiz shouldn't have done the headbutt. That was the biggest mistake in the fight. That was the biggest foul of the fight. Mayweather got back during fighting. They shook hands. They're ready to go. And Ortiz is still looking at the ref, with his hands down, looking sideways. He needs to be focused on his opponent. He needs to be ready to fight. You already shook hands. You need to fight. And Mayweather took advantage. He sees his opponent down. You hit him. So it was a fair punch. I think Mayweather was still in control of the fight. So even if he didn't do that, he still would have won the fight. Maybe by knockout later rounds, or maybe just by decision. But I think Ortiz's foul was the worst, and Mayweather just took advantage of the opportunity.
Окей. Значит, гипотетически, если бы файт между Пакьяо и Мейвезером состоялся, как он думает, какой был бы исход?
Hypothetically, if there would be a fight between
Pacquiao and Mayweather.
what do you think, how it will be end up?
I think that would be a very difficult fight to pick a winner.
Yeah.
I really enjoy watching Mayweather. I'm a big fan of Mayweather. He's very skillful. He's got great talent, great reflexes. He's one of the best fighters in the world. On the other hand, Pacquiao is also one of the most exciting fighters in the world, strongest fighters in the world. He's a southpaw. He's very quick and just brings everything to the ring. Mayweather could win by decision. but Pacquiao's speed and power could also change the fight and win on volume, you know, just on straight volume, you know, just a lot of punches and keep Mayweather on the ropes. And it's a hard fight to pick a winner, but you know, I think it will happen, and if that fight does happen, everybody's going to be waiting for that fight.
Окей. Значит, следующий вопрос. В эту субботу будет файт Хопкинс и Доусон. Как он считает, кто победит? Молодость или опыт?
This Saturday going to be a fight between Hopkins and
Dawson.
Dawson.
Yes.
What do you think? Who's going to win? She is asking, is it
Опыт или молодость?
experience or young? Yeah.
Chad Dawson is a very good fighter. I've seen him a couple of times. Maybe his youth, you know, will help him because he's got the energy, he's got the strength. Hopkins has the experience. He's been in it so many times. He has, you know, over 20 world championship fights under his record already. But I think his age might show up. You know, there comes a point where the age finally gets you. You might look very impressive one fight, but the next fight, your age says, hey, I'm here. And Hopkins' age is here. So I think Chad has an opportunity to take it to the later rounds, but he needs to start early. He needs to start early, not wait for the late rounds. He needs to start early, make Hopkins get tired so that his age finally shows.
Окей, следующий вопрос, значит, кто его любимый боксер современности и вот именно старый, там, 60-х, 70-х годов, и старой гвардии? Я не знаю, как это по-английски сказать.
Who is your favorite boxer these days and
All time?
all the time?
My favorite fighter right now, I would say it's Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather is my favorite since he was at 130 pounds. I always said he was a great fighter and he would be great because I like that his style. Some people disagree because they want to see blood and knockouts and excitement. Well, to me, as a fighter, I respect a good technical fighter like Mayweather. He's got great skills. You can't hit him, you can't touch him. So, you know, he's got great skills, and he's my favorite fighter right now. If I say all-time fighter, you know, then there's a couple of fighters out there that I've only seen a couple of times from videos, not that I really grew up watching them. Another fighter that I would have in mind would be Sugar Ray Leonard. I saw him a couple of fights on video, and from what I've seen, he was a great fighter as well. Very flashy, very fast. So I would pick maybe Sugar Ray Leonard as my all-time favorite because I saw him only a couple of times, but from what I saw, he was really, really good. And right now, I would say Mayweather is my current favorite fighter, and maybe he will be my all-time greatest, you know, after he fights Pacquiao, and if he wins, maybe he'll be my all-time greatest.
Окей. И последний вопрос, с кем бы он сам хотел бы именно из легенд современного бокса, сам бы с кем он хотел побоксировать?
The last question is, if you have a choice to fight with somebody like a legend fighter, who would you pick?
As of right now, a fighter that I would maybe like to fight, you know, just to see how well he really is, it would be Manny Pacquiao or Mayweather, because they're currently the best fighters in the world, and I would like to see if they really, you know, how well they are, you know, how strong they are. I know they're strong, I know they're fast, I know they're the best, but just to say I competed against those guys, that would be a great honor for me. You know, that wouldn't happen because of, you know, promotional issues, weight issues, everything, you know, it wouldn't happen. But hypothetically speaking, I would want to fight the best because that's what I think every fighter wants to do is fight the best and compete with the best. You win some, you lose some, but, you know, you compete with the best, that's a great honor.
Окей. Так, все, финиш.